Jesus freak here. Now, as I sometimes do, I'm going to get a little bit weird here. Now, about 15 years ago, a friend of mine over on IRC, and I haven't seen her around much lately, but she introduced me to sriracha. Now, obviously, when I started trying it, I tried this kind, and this is the kind I grew used to. There's a bit of infamous lore involved here. And, well, a few years ago, the guy who created this, he had been getting the peppers for his version of sriracha from a local farm in California. And let's just say this is a perfect example of don't bite the hand that feeds you. He was apparently trying to poach their staff and get to a point where, he was using their guys to try to start competing with them to get some sort of, vertical integration. So, a friendship that had lasted for almost 30 years fell apart and ended up with a guy suing him and winning in court. And after that, the guy that he used to get his peppers from started making his own version of the same stuff. Now, I'm trying to reduce the variables in this comparison here. It's like, I can't really do that much of a comparison because when it comes to all this, I'm still just a layperson. Now, also another thing is that my sense of taste got blunted somewhat a few months ago. I'm not sure why, because I didn't have any symptoms that would be associated with anything I know that would destroy my sense of taste. It's mostly come back now, but some things do still taste a little bit weird, like vanilla and mint. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this as neutral as I can. So I'll do more or less the same thing I did with the Tabasco tests. Yeah. The same thing that wrecked my sense of taste also made these things smell a little weird. I don't get it, but I have had this around for a couple months, whereas I just got this today, but I don't think it should matter. In order to, minimize the difference, these bottles have never been opened until this moment. So I'm comparing Huy Fong with Underwood. Very similar packaging as far as structurally. The labeling is completely different. We're talking 17-ounce bottles in either case. I did buy these from different stores. This shouldn't really matter. Tops versus Wegmans, it shouldn't matter. So, apply the sauce about the same way on both of these. This one seems a bit runnier. More or less the same ingredients, just in a different order. Try the classic. These are made with red jalapenos. For me, jalapenos aren't really that hot. Your mileage may vary. Taste I'm familiar with. Obviously, this isn't fully authentic. Is Vietnamese American making his own take on a Thai sauce. So, let's see. Distinctly different profile here. A little bit hotter. A little bit more vinegary, I guess. Tastes almost like cayenne hot sauce as opposed to the Huy Fong stuff. A little closer to like your Louisiana sauce, your Red Hot, your Frank's. Yeah, I know I was just redundant there. What I'll say is this. The original American sriracha still tastes like the original American sriracha. The clone by the guy who originally grew the peppers for him does have a markedly different flavor profile. And it is a little bit hotter. They're both good. They're good in different ways. It's like they're hot in different ways. Anyway, just figured I'd do my comparison on camera. Jesus, freak out.